What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. For real this time, we're starting the final trial of the game. I'm a little bit concerned that something might happen to Prosecutor Van Zieks, because the trend for Ace Attorney games is kind of usually the main prosecutor of the game gets swapped out for some reason or another, whether they get put on trial themselves or they get put out of commission or something like that. And I want to give Van Zieks a chance to be a nice person. We haven't really interacted with him much outside of a trial. I'm curious. Maybe that stuff will get more elaborated on in the second game, maybe not. I don't know. But for now, let's get started. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. How you doing? Question of the day. Always, how you doing? Hope you guys have been well since last time. Looking cool, Karu. Welcome back to the stream. Last time on Great Ace Attorney. What happened? I guess I could go over it. We investigated exactly what happened with my brain is not working right now. Maybe I shouldn't stream. I kind of stayed up until 4 a.m. last night. Let me just go back into my thing and remember the names of all the people. Gina! We investigated whether or not Gina could have committed the murder of Hatch. So far, all we really know is that Magundal is involved somehow, even though he's long gone. All the investigation we turned up was the blood of thrice-fired Mortar, who was killed 2 months ago in that trial that finally we have closure on. And now we have evidence that he did it. Not sure how this helps our case right now. I guess we'll find out. When I woke up the next morning, Suzato was already gone. The rain was so strong that I couldn't even see a single meter outside the window. Thus, this long, unforgettable day began. Something tells me this is going to take more than a couple of streams. Magundal's messing with our trials from beyond the grave. More like we're finally getting a resolution to all of it. 17th of April, 9:32 a.m. Old Bailey, defendant lobby. Oh, hi, Gina. I totally didn't forget your name earlier. Good morning, Gina. A little bit too chipper for somebody who's about to be put on trial, or somebody who's about to defend somebody in trial, huh? More like, good morning, Gina. I swear to you, you will be declared not guilty before this day is over. Not amused. So where's the other lassie? Right, Suzato had to leave. She can't assist us for this trial because her father fell ill back in Japan and she had to leave immediately on a boat. So it's just me. It's just us. Huh? You know that, what's her name? That Asian chick that's always with you. I'm kind of Asian too? I don't know why there was a need to specify that. What was it? Susie? I don't quite remember her proper name. Oh, she left early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up. And had a secret meeting with Sherlock Holmes? Not sure what that was all about, but apparently Sherlock is gonna follow some sort of instructions for us. She was already gone by the time I woke up. You're just gonna let her off like that? Shouldn't you be sending her off instead of bothering with me? I'm here to defend you. What are you expecting? It doesn't matter. It's not like I'll never see her again after all. Why would you raise a flag like that, Naruhodo? I hope she doesn't die. I don't think so, because there's like art of her from the second game, but still. But your trial is different. I only have one chance to do this. Today has to be the day, because they're really not giving you a chance. Good morning, friends. Sherlock? No, it's Iris. Almost the same.
How are you doing, Jennabean? Did you have a good sleep?
Meow. Oh, Iris, what are you doing here?
My friend is in trouble, obviously. Why wouldn't I be here? The cavalry is here for you. Even Wakahai came.
Meow. Yes, that cat is going to be crucial evidence in the court. I just know it. Cat added to court record.
Hey, Wakahai!
Great cavalry. That wretched cat didn't even look back when it abandoned its friends. he'll be back later. He's off to find that crucial piece of evidence that someone always busts into the trial mid-sentence with. Clearly.
Why not leave it be for a bit, eh? Let it sniff around or something. Oh yeah, I brought this newspaper from a shop outside. Let's see. I have both good news and bad news.
The bad news is you're already guilty. Your execution is now. You're just gonna be thrown into the fires of the great balance scales.
Which would you like to hear first? Ryu? Jelly Bean?
I think we should start with the bad news. Get it out of the way first. That's what I would do. What if it's really bad though? The bad news is McGundle's still alive and he's coming for revenge.
If you're gonna hear both, might as well start with the good news first, right? Wow, Jelly Bean is like 10 times more fun than you. You're such a downer.
I'm just trying to make it better in the long run. Leave me alone. No bullying, Naruhodo. Ace Attorney protagonists never catch a break.
I'll just start with the bad news then. Apparently, we're having record rainfall this morning. Carriages all over are being delayed.
Oh, okay. Not too bad. I thought you were gonna announce something horrible, like Sherlock didn't survive or something. I think he's okay. We saw him this morning. Really? The bad news is just a weather report?
I'm worried that Susie won't make a train to Dover in time.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, she's still not on the boat yet. She's taking a train over to the... Oh, okay. Well, I hope she makes it.
So, what's the good news? They say it should clear up by this afternoon.
What would you have said if I asked for the good news first?
So the train should make it to the port of Dover on time. Right? That's great news, isn't it?
It's nice, but was that really relevant to what we're doing right now?
Nah, not to me at least. I couldn't care less about it.
That news was surprisingly trivial. Thank you, Iris. If I ever need another weather report, I'll turn to you.
Also, here we are. Today's trial is basically the highlight of the paper.
Ah! Okay, there was bad news after all.
Pickpocket girl brutally murders upright pawnbroker.
Ah, fake news! We don't know that yet. Gosh dang it. Windy, what's up? Hello. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. You're just in time. We're about to start the trial. We're about to prove Gina innocent. And I'm going to be completely honest. Part of why my brain doesn't remember the last time I streamed this, it's always like almost a week between each stream. I should be playing this more often, but I'm playing a lot of games at once. I apologize.
Why am I not surprised? You'd look a right damn expecting anything else. That's just how it is.
Gina looks even more upset now. Even more upset now. Hey, question for everybody. What did you have for dinner? Simple question.
So at today's trial, Ryu's gonna make the dirty press eat those words.
Apparently Ryunosuke's having words for dinner. Ah, hungry for worms. I had spaghetti and meatballs. And I'm not just saying that to delay while I fix something on the stream. I just noticed. It's fine, nobody knows. Eat those words. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it all around. Great turnabout. They don't call me the Great Ace Attorney for nothing. Huh?
Then, tomorrow's headline will be like this. Honest pickpocket girl saves the world. How does that sound, Ryu?
How do I spin it like that? Saves the world? By what? Getting accused of murder? Turning the court system on its head? Maybe. What if we just like get rid of the jury system? I kinda liked it though. Anna, thanks for the bits. I know. Hey, how come I didn't get the notification for that? It's weird. Oh, but yeah. That would be pretty nice, I guess. What's with all this saving the world business?
Don't guess. Press on with resolve.
Yeah, I've proven court she's actually a superhero. Just part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Did you like my impression of Susie? You loved it, right?
Wasn't very accurate. You kind of sounded like yourself. This girl is too much for me. Give me back Susanoo. She was much better to handle. I mean, what? This is... This little fun diversion is nice and all, but the tone is a bit more somber than we'd really like it to be. Accused of murder, and we don't even have any real evidence proving her innocent. I guess it's just going to be all during the trial. That's kind of a theme of this game. A lot of evidence coming from juries. So, last time it worked out for us because one of the jury members happened to be involved with the case, happened to actually be the accidental assailant. I don't know if anything's going to happen like that this time. Who are we going to see? You know what? If nothing else, I'm excited to see new characters at least. New voices.
Well, let's give him a head review.
Let's.
I don't know about law like Susie does, but
She sure knows how to deduce. And she has a gun. Not a good idea. Do not shoot the jury.
I'll be standing right next to you, cheering you on. Does that make you feel better?
Was it really necessary to pull out the bazooka, though? If you don't put that thing away, you'll probably just make me feel worse. But, thank you, Iris. I'd appreciate your help. Better than nothing, I suppose. She might actually come up with something during the trial. Great deduction. You know what? Did we not have a theater of logic and reason in the investigation? Oh, that makes me feel so lacking. What if we have one during the trial? That'd be fun. Hector, what's up? Hoi hoi. Welcome back. How you doing? Just in time. We're about to start the trial. That reminds me. Iris.
Huh? What's up, Gina Bean?
How's Holmes? He had an operation yesterday, yeah? I think he's gonna be good. He's a fighter. He's strong. Hammy has a waffle. Sounds delicious. I need a waffle. Trial time, yeah.
Yeah, the operation went well. He was just in excruciating pain the whole time. You know, none of the anesthetic works because he does so many drugs. But he's still sleeping. Huh?
Did Windy say hi already? Oh, weak internet. I'm sorry, Windy. Hopefully I got quality options today. I think it should be good. Yeah, he did say hi. Yeah, I got quality options today. Try turning the quality down if Wi-Fi is not strong. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to try to speak clearly in case your internet chops out. Sherlock can't die. He's Sherlock bloody Holmes. That would cause a time paradox. Although he didn't actually exist. It would cause a time paradox because somebody who didn't actually live has died, and now the balance of the entropy of the world is off. It's just off. I have a
friend who's an inspector. I asked him to tell me right away when Holmesy wakes up.
Besides Gregson?
Yeah, Gregson's not my friend.
Oh, she must mean Inspector Gregson. I'm sure he'll get the message straight to her. For fear of being slandered inside her novels. All right. I don't have Susato or Mr. Holmes with me today. This time. This time, I'll have to prove Gina's innocence with my effort alone. It's all me. Oh no. Well, at least Susato's not on trial. She's not Maya. Defendant, barrister. The trial is about to commence. Make your way to the Crown Court at once. Thank you, officer.
Looks like it's time.
Well, let's head off then. Naruto, sounding a bit, sounding like you got kicked in a sensitive area.
Okay.
Did Windy miss the thing at the beginning? I'm not sure what thing at the beginning, unless you mean the thing at the end of the last stream. I ended on a save point, so there was a secret meeting with Sherlock Holmes at the end of the last stream. We still don't know what that's all about, but apparently Susato has given him instructions of some sort. I guess he'll show up during the trial. In the most dramatic way possible, probably. Now Anna wants some chicken. Go get some chicken. Eat some food. Everybody, if you haven't eaten dinner already, go eat some. Trainer Amelia, what's up? Start of the last trial. Hype! Gina. She's acting tough, but I can tell that fear and anxiety threaten to tear her down. Oh, that's depressing. I will believe in her until the very end and prove her innocence. This I swear. I believe in her. Believe in the me that believes in her. And for Asogi's sake, too. I just noticed there's like a shining star on the back of Asogi's jacket. Oh, man. Reach for the heavens indeed. That's the will he left for me. Anna, thanks for the 30 chicken bits. Huh, delicious. I thought you wanted to have some for yourself. Thanks for sharing. When Ryu is reminiscing about Asogi again? Yes. This is the reason that he's an attorney in the first place. To carry on his legacy. Naruhodo. Such a good friend. Yeah, Hector. Sherlock. There was a... Naruhodo offered to come with Susie to the docks or take her there in the morning, but she denied it because she actually wanted to go have a secret meeting with Sherlock at like 2 a.m. I'm not exactly sure what she had in store for him, but I guess we'll find out.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, we declare this court is now in session. The trial of Gina Lechard will now commence. I ask you, prosecution and defense, have you fully prepared your cases?
Ah, Van Zeeks, good to see you're well. That cape's not gonna last long, I promise.
The prosecution is ready.
The defense is ready. Anna, thanks for the host.
Lord Van Zeeks.
Yes, my lord.
How many years has it been since you first disappeared from this crown court?
Almost 5.
Is that his voice? Is that what his voice was?
Almost 5.
Oh, almost. I've lost it again. Damn it. I kind of expected to not voice him. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, the last cases of Ace Attorney games usually swap out the prosecutor. It's tradition.
Even after the trials 2 months ago, you stand here today at the prosecution bench. You must really have something out for Naruhodo. You only show up at his trials.
Zeeks, no breaking rails this time. We ran out. Here, have a plastic cup. It's just gonna crinkle against the wall when you throw it. Or burn up in the candelabra and produce toxic plastic fumes.
Is there perhaps something you expect to gain from these trials? Even queerer, your trials of the distant past were of an entirely different character. Once you would only handle high-profile cases for the noble or political spheres.
I mean, McGundle is a bit high profile. Maybe Van Zeeks had something on him this entire time. And that's why he tried to come back to getting McGundle accused of something. It's just Naruhodo ruined it. Ruined it. Wrongly. Ah! What is looking for the truth? What is justice? Zeke's here, only got the... Oh, that is true. Wait, yeah. Yeah, because there was no trial in episode 2, so... I guess that kind of takes the place of it. We didn't see him there. Is that true? Yes.
But now you stand in the Crown Court to prosecute a simple case of robbery and murder. Honestly, it comes as short to me.
Judge, there are 2 things I cannot abide by. The first would be the villains who wield their expansive financial power to feign altruism.
Talking about McGundle.
He's totally talking about that Cosme and the Gundle, that guy who you defended.
Yeah, I know. I think I could have guessed that, but thanks. Cosme McGundle. If only I'd known what kind of man he really was. Only 3 so far. I'm not sure if he's in the second game or not. Please don't tell me. But yeah, 3 so far. He's not. That's like less than a lot of other that's less than the... I think that's less than the prosecutor in Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton.
But there lurks an even more disgusting kind of monster. The kind of human rubbish that curries favor with faint innocence only to betray you.
Curry. That's a different kind of curry. She is innocent. She is a good girl. How dare you defame my second waifu? Is she my second waifu? I'm not sure. She's good. That's all that matters. She may have been raised in an unfortunate circumstances. She's a diamond in the rough. She's just Aladdin. Street rat. Iris is with us on the stand. You just realized. It's okay. She's so tiny, I might have missed her. I wonder if it's gonna pan out and shows he's standing on a box, because that's usually what happens when a witness or the person with you on the stand is short. Like when you have Pearl with you in Ace Attorney Original Trilogy.
These despicable vermin hail from an unknown island in the Far East. They are called Japanese.
Jesus Christ, Van Zeeks. At this point, I should be used to it. I can't even deny it. They're outright portraying racism against Naruhodo and his assistant. I guess this comes from a place where like the writers were thinking of it in a kind of realistic fashion, like kind of portraying that unwelcomeness. Well, they nailed it. Talking behind her back. You know what? She's not even here, Suzato. What? Where did that come from? Where indeed? Rakunda, what's up, Egg? Welcome back to the stream.
Ryu, he's totally talking about you.
I could have guessed. Pretty sure I could have guessed that one too. Pardon me, but what exactly do you mean by betraying you?
You know exactly what I mean. Don't even need to waste breath on you.
I have to wonder why. Why does he feel such animosity towards us Japanese? Who hurt you, Van Zeeks? Did Rakunda miss much? We're just starting the trial, so not too much. Welcome back. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday evening.
Whatever the case may be, the court welcomes the revival of the Reaper, whom London's evildoers so fear.
Seasons don't fear this Reaper. Although, I don't know. Van Zeeks has not really shown his reapiness. Just Magundal dying after that case, which I guess I believe now. Unless he shows up as like a zombie. I kind of prefer he stays dead. That dude. Yeah. Did you see how much blood was on his coat? Once we sprayed his jacket with not luminol? That dude was brutal.
I am most grateful for your consideration.
The Reaper has lost all 3 cases since he came back. Yeah, no reaping here.
Now, 6 fine citizens of our capital city, of sound mind and strong sense.
You know, the record so far with sound mind and strong sense for these jurors has not been top-notch. I'll just say that much. Who do we have this time? Hey, look at that! There's Mr. Sunman, or Mr. Moonman, Mr. Garadeb, and the maid from the first one? There's not a big variety. Wait, on the right! There's that Russian dude from the boat! The actual one, or is it that woman in disguise again? I didn't know he'd actually appear. Look at that! We're reusing it like at least 2 jurors, and is that the old man again? That's the old man again. He's a new jacket.
Are you all prepared to participate in this trial?
I think this jury system is rigged. They're not choosing people at random.
Is that the revolutionaire?
How would he show his reapiness? I guess by losing trials and then having people die, but only one did. Who was juror number 1's voice? I mean, Garadeb's voice. All right.
As a veteran of the British Empire, I swear to hand down a fair and just verdict.
Clean cut, really, a clean table and a clean master. That is all I require.
Who are you? Oh, I like this guy. What is that device? It's like reading tiny pieces of paper? That's not his voice from what you remember? I'm trying to do the same thing with my mouth, but I can't do the same thing with my throat. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like, oh yes,
How do you randomly get the same person twice? Not even one person, but like 3 returning people. Like the typewriter secretary lady's here too. The new world should seize everything stereoscopically, just like this.
I didn't forget, did I? Oh dear, maybe I really did.
You're a doctor? Holy... Okay, apparently everyone's a doctor. You guys, have you heard about that new Dr. Mario game releasing for Android and iOS? People are memeing up that apparently everybody in the Mushroom Kingdom has a doctorate, has an actual medical degree. Like what? They got Yoshi performing surgery. He is not qualified. You think he went to medical school? No way. Okay, I would not have this guy perform surgery on me. Wait, did we already know he was a doctor? I feel like we might have. Forgot to take off his lab coat. Or his doctor coat. Oh wait, you have a telegraph now? The woman of the future moves forward with a progressive mindset. Oh, it's the real guy this time.
I came to London to sightsee. I am going to see the Crystal Tower now.
Do you even speak English? Or are you just reading phrases from your book? He is a rat.
Oh, a rat!
Who needs a degree when you have antibiotics that cure everything? Magical antibiotics. Pills here. That's what Dr. Mario has. Don't take his pills. Egg.
Something wrong, Ryu?
You know, a lot of familiar faces on this jury. No, it's just... There are... Again with... I feel like... is that exactly what I said? How many times now have I predicted exactly what the game is going to have in its script? I swear. I never played this game before. There are a lot of familiar faces in this jury. I'm psychic. I'm mind melding with the developers.
Wow, small world, I guess.
Small pool of potential jurors. There's only like 10 apparently. Is the blonde guy a lady first? I don't think so. It's hard to recognize him without his other clothes. If it is.
You know, they randomly select these juries from over 6 million Londoners.
More like select them from over 6 Londoners. That's what they say, but I'm finding it a little hard to believe. Don't worry, Naruhodo. They just didn't want to model any more people. More like 30. They're all related, apparently. And they all happen to be there on the night of the crime.
Very well. Now, Lord Van Zieks, I would first ask for your explanation of this case.
As you wish. Before I begin, however, I have something I wish to say to the jury. Don't believe his lies. This Japanese man is going to fool you.
Well, again with the Japanese.
Hey, that line was ad-libbed, but I felt like I was going to say it anyway. That is... that there has never been a case so simple with so obvious a murder. Bruh.
That doesn't look like Lady First. He has different eyes.
The victim was a pawnbroker named Hatch. He died immediately after being shot from behind. Here is a photo from the scene of the crime.
Simple. It's case 5. It's case 5, Van Zieks. It's never simple. I say that this is the last trial, but I'm expecting something totally out there like, oh, we're gonna have another trial after this or something. Or, oh, we're gonna investigate some sort of, oh, what happened 10 years ago murder thing. That's usually the case with these. At least it's not gonna be as crazy as Trial 5 from Ace Attorney 1. You know, the DS exclusive one. Well, DS exclusive, but it came to the other platforms eventually. That was basically 3 cases in 1. Holy crap.
As you can see, there is a gunshot wound in his back. It is very likely that the bullet pierced the man's heart, ending his life swiftly and painlessly.
Not sure about painless. I guess the blood loss would act as a sort of anesthetic. No blood to your brain means you can't feel. Probably.
According to the coroner's analysis, the gun was aimed slightly upward.
What does that mean? Someone was aiming for his head?
It would mean that the victim was shot by someone shorter than him.
Or maybe somebody dropped the gun on the floor and it just discharged. Accidental discharge. It's a problem.
For example, someone like the defendant. This is the coroner's autopsy. I wish to submit it as evidence along with this photograph.
Or maybe the gun was magic. Yeah?
Very well. The court accepts these as evidence.
Autopsy report has been filed. And crime scene photo has been filed. Oh no, no riots. Please. I'm just trying to have a fun trial.
Next, I would like you all to direct your focus towards this sketch of the crime scene.
How about no? How about let's look at our evidence first. So what did we get? Let's look at what we actually have. Armband, of course, always. Got the pledge ticket that it says box. This is the ticket for the box that Sherlock deposited, I believe, right? Let me double check that. Oh, I guess not. Hold on. I want to make sure I know what my evidence is because I keep forgetting. No. This is for the right. This is for the small box that Magundal left behind, but we couldn't find. It's probably a music box. Letter of request. Gina actually wants me. I don't know why we still had this, but okay. Blood samples showing that thrice-fired mortar's blood was on the pledge ticket as well as the jacket. Pledge ticket for the coat itself has blood on it. Blood belonging to Mr. Mortar. Magundal's case materials. Actually, we haven't even read this yet. Let's look over it. 3 people plus Gina at the crime scene. 2 knocked out, 2 ran for it, and we blame the one who was unconscious. We don't even consider that Hatch might have done it. There was very, very much precedent for that. Hatch having shot himself. He kept threatening it. It's like, if you steal from my shop, I'll have no choice but to shoot myself. It would be very tragic. Yeah, Hatch shot himself in the back. The bullet was angled because he shot the floor and it ricocheted, pew, 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 and then shot him in the back. It was very much on purpose. It was Magundal all along. He shot from below the grave. Omnibus murder case. Case summary. Death from a knife wound in the chest, suffered on the omnibus's nightly commute. Victim, Mortar Milverton. Oh, thrice fired was a nickname, huh? It's hard to tell with these games. Milverton. Male bricklayer, lived on East End. Accused, Cosby Magundal, prosecutor of Zanziques, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Eyewitness testimony led to the court to believe this case was simple, but a 4th witness prolonged the trial until the defendant was found not guilty due to a lack of evidence. More like tampering with the evidence. That was the only reason. Things kept changing for Magundal's benefit. Newspaper? Iris brought it this morning. Gina's alleged crime is the biggest story in London right now. What's the news?
Pickpocket girl brutally murders honest pawnbroker. How mean!
But tomorrow you said it would be honest pickpocket girl saves the world, right? Milverton sounds like a cheese.
Oh yes, extra sharp Milverton.
I like to have Milverton on my sub sandwiches.
It is a good headline, but I think it needs a little more drama.
What could be more dramatic than saving the world?
Saves the universe! The multiverse!
Celeste is here. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the trial. You haven't missed too much of the start. We still don't know exactly what evidence is going to get us out of this mess. But I hope it's good. I hope it's dramatic and cool. Oh! I just read the text on the screen.
Honest pickpocket girl saves entire universe! That's more like it!
Either I'm psychic or the game's pretty predictable. Probably that one. I mean, where do you go from world? Universe, that's too big. Maybe a galaxy, but not the universe. We'll keep it at that. The entire universe?
Ooh, I can't wait for tomorrow's paper!
Did they even know what a universe was at this point in time? Probably. I don't know my science. Autopsy report. Dead from a single gunshot wound. Bullet pierced his heart from behind. He died instantly. A bullet entered his back from a slightly upward angle. single bullet wound or other external wounds. So you know, at some point somebody is going to say, oh, he wrote this dying message right before he died. No, autopsy report says no. Oh, look, updated autopsy report. He had 5 seconds to write a message. That's how these games usually go. Galaxy, universe, multiverse. What after multiverse? Reality itself. How about that? Does the newspaper have a backside? You know what? I should check that. Thank you, Windy, for saving me from yet another potential missed evidence. I never look at the back of things. Why am I so terrible at that? Oh gosh, you know me too well.
Look at the back. This looks like a pretty big story, too. A spy in the Ministry of Justice? Possibly a secret comms leaked overseas?
Communications? Hey, wait a minute. Juror number 4. What are you doing on that telegram? 4 or 5? Iris really is a genius. I doubt many 10-year-old girls could understand a headline like this. Well, not every 10-year-old girl is raised by Sherlock Bloody Holmes.
Communications between Britain and her allies has been leaked to an enemy nation.
Russia?
That's what it says.
Leaked? So their messages were intercepted or something? How?
Omniverse.
I can think of 3 possible ways. What do you think? Do you want to try it out for ourselves?
No, definitely not. How about let's not deal in political affairs right now? I'm on thin ice with the country of the UK, apparently. At least with Prosecutor Van Zieks. Huh. Although, maybe this is what Lord Chief Justice Vortex was talking about yesterday.
Could be. Looks like Toby got himself caught up in it too.
Right. The reason they didn't give Gina a proper investigation is because they were busy with something else. This looks like it could be it. Today's paper has been updated. Can I open it, though? Can I open it? Okay, I can't. Autopsy report. Crime scene photo. That sure is a bullet wound. Nah, everything checks out here. Alright, back to the trial.
She killed him in the pawnshop storeroom where his pledges are kept. There are no windows and the only door into the room was locked. Furthermore, only 2 people were inside that locked room.
Wait a second. Is nobody gonna take my testimony? There were 2 people in, well, not in the storage room, but there were 2 people in the shop. One of them shot Sherlock. You gonna tell me that bullet came out of nowhere?
The victim, Hatch, and the defendant seated before you. Incidentally, when the crime was first discovered by the witnesses, the culprit was holding the murder weapon in her hand.
Murder? What in blazes? It's so obvious she did it.
Is that the little child a pickpocket anyway?
Yeah, I think she's one of those kids that robs around the East End.
No surprise there. I thought she'd snap one of these days. What are you doing, jurors? Hurry up and say she's guilty.
Objection! She's a pickpocket, so she must be a murderer? You're all jumping to conclusions. Yelling at the audience, never the best way to start a trial. Although, I don't think anything could be as pathetic as the way we started off the last one. That was painful to watch. 2 closing arguments, and both of them basically ending in, please, just give me a chance.
Calm yourself, black-hearted exchange student. The evidence against your client doesn't end there.
Huh? You think Gina has something to do with Van Zieks? Oh, you think Van Zieks would abandon a child? You think he's that mean?
As luck would have it, this murder incident had 2 decisive eyewitnesses at the scene.
Alright, okay, I forgot. They're bringing those in as witnesses. But they shot Holmes. Why are we trusting them? Why are we trusting them in a court of law? He looks like he would drink the blood of a child, so yes. It's just wine. Nah, he doesn't drink wine. He just slams it against the wall. What happened in the last trial? You'll remember. We almost immediately got a guilty verdict with all the jurors saying guilty. Closing argument, we managed to convince some of them, but it just went back to futility. I forgot what even saved us. It felt so hopeless.
What?
If we listen to their testimony, I'm sure everything will become clear. We'll see whether or not this girl is really a poor, misunderstood petty thief.
In any case, please hand over the evidence you've submitted thus far. The court will accept them into the record.
What Rakumda doesn't get is the police know that the witnesses were involved, yet they think they're completely innocent. Shouldn't everybody be a suspect? It's probably just because, like we said earlier, the police were rushing with some other investigation. They wanted it so badly to be simple, open and shut case that they just said, "Oh, you're probably the perpetrator. Everybody else, just corroborate what that story is, and we'll call it a wrap." Justice not served.
As you wish.
You think Gina will end up being royalty? She's actually the queen. Ah, Elizabeth looking good. Would the age match up? Oh, Queen Elizabeth isn't that old. 1900s, she's like, what, 16? Crime scene sketch. Hatch's revolver has been filed. This is bad. Yabai.
Ryu, things suddenly feel a lot more serious in here.
It's not just you, Harris. Trust me. Case 4 in this game was kind of like the Case 3 in most Ace Attorney games. Oh, wow! I was right. That case did not even last. We haven't even started arguing yet. No cross-examination has taken place. I don't think it was bad per se in the sense of a bad trial. I thought it was pretty good, actually. I'm just saying it was really sad for Naruhodo. Almost immediate guilty verdict. Like, how did we even come back from that? Let us begin. I congratulate you for that joke. That was terrible.
Now let us begin. Bring forth the two witnesses to this wretched crime.
Everybody remain calm. Better... Wow! They don't look suspicious at all. Oh, they look like the dog from Rusty's Real Deal Baseball on the 3DS.
Witnesses, state your names and occupations.
Look at the chin on this dude. It's like a straight up octagon.
Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in mystery. Name's Debbie Tinpiller. My occupation is criminal, bruv.
Oh, you're just admitting it, huh? Yeah, criminal. Totally not involved. How would I rate the cases so far from 1 to 4? It's hard to place 2 because it wasn't really a case. It was more of an introduction to the mechanic of the great deductions, the theater of logic and reason. But I liked it a lot. It was a nice change of pace from like, oh, investigation trial, here we go again. Like, no, it was small in scale. It was personal to Naruhodo. It allowed everybody involved to bond. Susato, Sherlock. I'm actually gonna rank that pretty high. The first case was way more than a tutorial case. I thought I didn't expect that much from it. It took me 3 streams, even though it was just a tutorial. Not even tutorial, it was just a full, straight up case. Although I don't think I like it as much, a little bit drawn out, and not really relevant to the rest of the game. 3 and 4. 3 was the case where... What was 3? 3 was Magundal. That was twists and turns. That's pretty high. I've already said it before, but I think this is my favorite Ace Attorney in recent times. Like, I need to play through 1, 2, and 3 again to really rank it against them. But I feel like this, just from the situations and the characters, it blows away 4, 5, and 6 in my eyes. It's been a while since I played 4, so I don't remember that one as well. But 6 was really good. And I think this is better than that. It's good that I like Case 4. I like it a little bit less than 3, but 3 was just, oh my gosh. Twists and turns. Bagundle, actually guilty. Is that a pear? Yeah, the other dude's holding an apple. You know, everybody on the stand is holding food. Pear, apple, fish and chips. Nenny and Tully. Nenny and Tully. What is that? What is that pun?
Name's Tully Tinpiller. My occupation is same as what I said in it.
Tobias Gregson, Inspector at Scotland Yard. Yeah, they call us.
Criminal Brothers.
The 3 Tin Pillar Men.
Oh, you do not make that reference. Are they really doing that? Pillar Men. Also, why are you involving Tobias in this?
Jojo!
Gregson? Are you actually with these guys?
What are you looking at me for? Leave me out of this.
Okay, had me worried for a second.
Hey, you don't gotta be rude, bruv. Looking for our long-lost brother, we climbed down to London's dodgy underbelly in it. And you kinda look like him, bruv. Ever since we met you last night, we knew just what to call you, bruv.
Mamu? Are you guys holding food just because he holds food? Trying to get him involved in this. He's an inspector. He's not gonna be a criminal. You thought the culprit was these guys, but it was actually me, Dio. Nemi, not Nenny.
Listen up good, yeah? Ready?
Very satisfying.
No, bro Wiley, cause you're a muppet, see?
Please, just stop.
I guess the third brother's name is Wally Tinpiller then. Nemi, Wally, and what are these names? Tully? Tummy? Tully. Well, those aren't references. Well, those aren't specifically references to the Pillar Men. Wamu. They look like their food. I guess a little bit.
So, Inspector Wally Gregson.
It's Tobias. Pardon the correction, Lord.
In any case, why are you an inspector together with these ruffians?
These witnesses were already arrested by the Yard as suspects for a separate crime.
Oh? Are we going to prove that that crime is connected to this one? Probably.
Suspects? You mean all 3 of them?
Not Tobias.
I really
Wish you wouldn't lump me together with these buffoons.
2 nights ago, these men broke into the pawn shop, ready to steal.
Ready to pawn shop? This is exactly the case we're arguing. Are you just gonna say they're not involved at all? 5 episodes into the future. Eh?
As luck would have it, they stumbled upon a much greater crime within.
What? Do you mean to say there was...
No poop. There's no poop in my future.
Indeed, they witnessed the murder of Hatch, the shopkeeper of said pawn shop.
Oh, look at that! He's standing on a box. I love when they do that. I just imagine that there's a whole warehouse full of crates in the back of each courtroom, ready for how many witnesses. Hector's cat's writing stuff in the chat. Oh, wow. Hello, cat. Welcome to the stream.
Order! Order!
Why? How do they prove they didn't kill him? Why are they not even considering it?
As for their crimes of illegal trespassing and attempted robbery, they will be tried on a different date.
I escorted them here to testify in this trial. I understand the circumstances and acknowledge the prosecution's request.
Now, Tin Pillars, I hereby order you to testify.
Darkness.
No darkness. Yes, darkness.
Testify in the darkness about everything you saw in that shop on the night of the crime. You know, at night, when there's darkness.
Anna's back with some spicy chicken. Ooh.
Roger, sir! 10 pillars! Woo!
Stop. He's not gonna play along. What if he is, though? What if he's actually a secret criminal this whole time? It's punishment time! Oh no, wrong game. Please don't be over yet. The trial just started.
Stop looking at me.
Just coyly eating his fish and chips. This is why I have fish and chips under my chicken today. It's making me hungry. The break-in.
We saw that pawn shop door was open on our way down Baker Street, didn't it?
It was like a sign from the Lord himself. We had to go in, bruv. And then, inside the back room, there was a gun shop, bro.
They kind of look like Wario and Waluigi, actually, now that I look at them.
We ran to the door and tried to open it, but it was locked from the inside in it. We didn't do nothing, and we didn't steal nothing. We just left the shop nice and quiet like, yeah?
Oh, no, I'm using that voice from now on. That's way better.
What a frightening coincidence! These two scoundrels broke into the shop while it was already being victimized by another crime.
Hatch just cannot catch a break. Well, he's dead now, so maybe he will.
The given testimony matches with the state of the crime scene perfectly.
And I wasn't gonna say it. You were thinking it.
The door to the storeroom was indeed locked from the inside. And in there lay only the victim and the defendant.
Indeed, this does seem to be a near open and shut case.
It never is. With these games, no.
Now, defense, the court orders you to begin your cross-examination. Defense?
Your Honor, your wig is askew. Yes, my lord. What's cat's got your tongue, Naruto? What's wrong, Ryu? It's pretty shocking how they can blatantly lie like that. Oh yeah, no. I might be a little jaded from Kokichi, from Danganronpa 3. It's like, yeah, lie to my face. Yeah, okay, we'll prove it later. We'll prove it wrong later. I know the truth lurking within this testimony. I've seen it with my own two eyes. All their claims are complete rubbish.
Rubbish, I say.
I mean, with all the lies, I'm jaded. I need to stop playing murder mystery games. I just don't believe anything anymore. I'll need therapy when I see that particular person's face in Danganronpa V3. Haven't I? Didn't I see it last night? Oh no. But we're talking about this game, so.
We saw that the pawn shop door was open on the way down Baker Street, didn't it? It was like a sign from the Lord himself. We had to go in, bruv.
It's like if Wario and Waluigi were British instead of Italian. It was locked from the inside. I mean, what they're saying isn't inconsistent with the evidence, I think. But we have to catch them lying or else we won't get anywhere. So I want to say... Well... yeah, no. You didn't do anything, huh? Let's start with this one. You didn't do nothing and you didn't steal nothing. Are you sure? Is that proper grammar? I may be foreign, but even I know. It's not. It all started to kick off soon as we walked in, bruv.
We couldn't even get our hands out of our pockets, let alone stealing it.
You just left the shop nice and quiet like, yeah? Are you sure? We're peaceful criminals, yeah? There ain't nothing we ain't more than violence, bro.
We kept our hands shoved right in our pockets and made off fast as we could.
How dare you lie like that? When you two were trying to get away. Ninny? You're just a big old nincompoop. You bumped into someone, didn't you? Someone who is currently recovering from a gunshot wound. Ow. Weedy couldn't watch yesterday, but did anyone cry? Oh yeah. Lots of crying. And then you shot him!
What? Who did they shoot?
You!
No way! You're the bloke what we ran into when we was making our getaway, isn't it?
Ha! I got a witness on these witnesses. You can't lie in front of me. I am.
How come you didn't say nothing?
I'm not allowed to until the cross-examination. I missed what that was. What happened? Let's see. Backlog. You should have said so before, bruv. You were holding a gun, and then when you were running away, you shot the great detective as he arrived on the scene. You shot the Sherlock Holmes. They shot Mr. Holmes, seriously?
Yeah, I heard rumors that he was taken to the hospital yesterday.
Holmes, is that you?
Yes, it was me.
That's just horrid. Who would do that to Mr. Holmes? Who would shoot our very own Mr. Holmes? They remind Anna of the dog nappers from 101 Dalmatians? Oh man, I need to watch that again. I've only ever watched it once when I was very little. I don't remember what they would have sounded like.
On the night of the crime, these two men were arrested not far from the scene.
They remind you of the guys from Home Alone? Just think of the most incompetent pair of burglars in any movie. That's them. Isn't one of them actually Dr. House? The guy who played him? From Home Alone? I need to watch that movie again too. Nostalgia movie night when?
They looked so suspicious that the patrolling officer couldn't leave them wandering around.
Oh, one of them was House in 101 Dalmatians? I thought it was... I guess it wasn't Home Alone then. I don't know. They're very similar.
After a quick inspection of their positions, the yard discovered a revolver hidden in one of their pockets. Revolver. Ocelot.
That was a very manly grunt for that maid.
Furthermore, there are clear traces that show a single bullet was fired.
Bullet?
My lord, this is the gun that they had.
Oh. So, you're supporting my case. You're supporting my claim that they shot Sherlock. Okay. Thank you, Vanzeeks? Some doofus, what's up? Oh, hey, Chris. Chris is here. What's up, Chris? It's Chris. You doing good? Hope you're well. Are you ready? Are you ready for murder? Are you ready for mystery? It's happening.
There does appear to be gunpowder residue on part of the cylinder.
Bang, bang.
This gun is also the gun Gina had, but it was only fired once. Oh, that's what they're arguing. They're arguing it was only fired once, so clearly it wasn't used to shoot Sherlock, but Sherlock was shot. They can't argue against that. He's living evidence. Thankfully living. We'll see if that's what they argue. Chris is doing good, just preparing to do a thing in 15 minutes. Oh, I wonder what that thing is. Huh? She's a really good shot. She killed both of them. No, she didn't kill anybody. How about that? Or shoot anybody. Tin Pillar's revolver has been filed in the court record. surprised that they had the forensic technology to figure out the gun was fired once. And only once.
Japanese boy.
Hi, that's me. No, the guns are actually different. Okay. I realized that was a joke, but if they were actually going to argue that, I swear, when it gets past midnight, it's going to be Hector's birthday. Oh, how do you know? All right, if it passes midnight, let's wish Hector a happy birthday. Dire hit, you're late. Only a little bit. We're still getting into the opening arguments of the trial. We've met these two suspicious characters. Wario and Waluigi are testifying in court. Wah! Sir!
The prosecution demands evidence.
Huh?
Indeed, there are signs that a single round was fired from their gun, but I demand you present evidence to prove that the bullet was fired at the crime scene.
Oh yeah, I got it. Why should I need evidence? It's a court of law, Naruhodo? I was present at the crime scene too. And you know, the fact that Sherlock was shot, are we just gonna ignore that? How about the guy in the hospital? How about the dude who's resting up because he got shot?
But I must inform you that we were not present.
Shouldn't you believe a detective? Whatever. I bet he'll show up eventually. We still have not had any interaction between Sherlock and Van Zieks, oddly enough.
Unless you have evidence to support your rash claims. Your words are nothing more than flimsy accusations.
Look at these dudes. I need evidence that these witnesses fired their gun inside the pawn shop. Pretty sure we have that. We've got... Don't we have the calendar? No? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess we didn't save that. I thought that was important evidence. Oh, no, yeah, it's part of the blood samples, I think. Yeah. Here. There you go. There's a bullet there. Where did that come from? You think of these dudes are fat apple and tall pear. Waluigi's not really that pear-shaped. But Tully is definitely apular.
The court requests evidence from the defense. Show us proof that these men fired their gun inside the pawn shop that night. Boom.
Blood samples. You gotta tell me this isn't Sherlock's blood? That evidence is filed in here.
Whatever might that be?
It's my secret weapon. While we were doing our own investigation, we found several bloodstains, Curse of the Moon, and Ritual of the Night. Ritual of the Night came out today, actually. I was thinking about streaming it, but I'm okay with not doing it at the same time as everybody else, thank you. I'll play it when I'm good and ready for a Metroidvania. I did get it, though.
Such lack of faith in the yard. How fitting for an egotistic Jap.
Shut. Van Zieks, we have technology that you wouldn't believe. It's not about faith in the yard. We just have superior tools. In any case, this contains the reaction of all the bloodstains we found.
Then the evidence for your claim is somewhere in there.
What system is it on? PS4, PC, Switch, Xbox? Yes, my lord.
Very well. The court hereby orders the defense to provide more information.
If you want to play Curse of the Moon, which is also really good, it's also on 3DS, and I think all the aforementioned systems as well. It's like a retro version of Castlevania.
Show us the sample that proves these witnesses fired their gun at the scene.
Well, considering that I was correct about this evidence, it's probably this one with the bullet in it.
What on earth is this?
It's a photo we took at the pawn shop on the day of the murder. Look at this photo.
This is from the scene of the crime. Could this be? Is this not a bullet hole? I can see a bullet lodged inside.
Thankfully, it wasn't lodged inside Sherlock, if that's the one that passed through him. That makes the surgery a little bit easier. They didn't have to worry about lead poisoning. Is Curse of the Moon a prequel to the 3D one that just came out? I think so? That's the way the story was originally given to us. I don't know if they changed that since they developed the 3D one, but it's supposed to be a prequel, and then like one of the party members from Curse becomes a major character in Ritual. Yeah, I'm excited to see where that story went, because I streamed Curse of the Moon last year, and it was fantastic. I kind of want to play it again. Yes, as you can see, the bullet struck a calendar. The date shown is the 16th of April. That's the day of the crime. Hey, 2 for 1. Not only did they shoot it in the shop, they shot it on the day of the murder.
The incident occurred at 1 a.m., in other words. The shot was fired after midnight, after the date had changed.
Wow, good thing Hatch is on top of changing his calendar. Yeah, no, there's literally a calendar in my room that still says April? No, yeah, apparently he's like, midnight, change it. Anna, thanks for 100 bits. You're alert. Don't mess up. Pressure's on. Okay, I'll do it for you. If Naruhodo gets disbarred from law, then it's gonna be real bad. It's gonna cause a time paradox. Then Phoenix Wright will never get into law. Just Phoenix Wright never mentioned that his great-great-grandfather was his lawyer. La Mulana and La Mulana 2 are the best Metroidvanias that Dire Hit has ever played, especially its soundtrack. Woo! I've heard of those games. I heard they're really good. I should play it. Oh yeah, Rakunda's already seen people play Ritual. G-Bill, yeah, that's the guy. The guy that's basically Alucard. You call him Gerbil? I love it. 100%. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'll check out La Mulana at some point. I'll put it on my games list. After the date had changed. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. It may not be decisive, but... Is this not sufficient proof that these witnesses fired a gun inside the pawn shop? Don't tell Van Zeeks that it doesn't prove that the bullet came from their gun, but I think so. Oh, Tully is very small.
Order! Your thoughts, Lord Van Zeeks?
Oh, he's doing that thing again. Did he actually drink his wine? Has he done that before? Have I just not noticed? This is unprecedented.
If that is what the defense claims, then the prosecution has no objections.
Huh? I'm confused. Why is the prosecutor agreeing with me? He's just humoring me. He knows this is irrelevant. Gosh dang it. Huh? Oh, there you go. That's what I expected. Unexpected. Drink first, then throw the grail away. Slightly less wasteful. Who gave Zeeks the grail? Apparently the person that keeps making them.
Please forgive my impudence for shattering the Holy Grail within the halls of justice.
Yeah, we're used to it by now.
Indeed, these two men brazenly broke into the pawn shop. They fired as soon as someone found them, and then they fled. They are despicable villains.
Hold on a second. Don't just drop us on it like that, bruv.
You swore you'd keep mum about that, didn't it?
Right, Wally? Tell him!
I have no comments.
Watching it unfold. Prosecutor Van Zeeks? Of course. He knew I was gonna break down their lies. Testing me.
Now then, I must show my appreciation for the Japanese boy who stands before me.
What do you mean?
Why, thanks to you, a certain fact has just been proven.
What?
What fact is that?
We fell right into his trap. He's gonna somehow play this like the fact that they shot the bullet means that Gina is the only one who could have shot Hash.
We were aware that when we arrested these men, their gun had been fired once.
And we just proved that they had nothing to do with Hash being shot. What if it was a different gun, though? Gosh dang it, Zeeks!
But now that we know that they shot Sherlock Holmes... It becomes clear that they could not have shot the victim.
Wait, no, different gun though.
In other words, the tin pillars are unrelated to the murder of Hatch Windybank.
That was his name, Windy Bank. Shoot. So that's what he was planning.
It's a trap.
Hey, don't give a secret handshake. What are you, Solid Snake and Otacon? Yeah, we're innocent, bruv. No, you're Then who did it? Certainly it wasn't Gina, right? Is the Great Ace Attorney gonna throw me for a loop again? Did Gina actually do it? La Mulana's incredible lore. I'm not very well versed in history, but I'm sure there's something I can appreciate in there. When a game puts that much effort into making sure they're consistent and accurate in what they portray, it really tells whether or not you actually know the source. His prosecutor's office must have a cabinet stacked with the Holy Grails. It's his entire kitchen. The entire back of the courtroom just has them ready. It's the same place I mentioned this before. It's the same place that they keep all of Godot's coffee cups. He still shot Sherlock. That's still a crime. And Van Zeke said they would be tried at a later date, I guess. Jean is a thief. She stole his breath. He stole his heart. She stole his heart.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, bruv. Illegal trespassing, attempted robbery, perjury, and now attempted murder.
There you go.
Seems like your crimes are piling up.
Don't do this to us, bruv. Now, speaking of that oh-so-great detective, Sherlock Holmes, it appears he was a regular patron of the victim's pawn shop.
This is true. Gina stole Direhit's heart. What about Sherlock, though? What in the world is he doing now?
Mr. Holmes had a strange obsession of tinkering with bizarre machinery.
What does he mean by bizarre, huh?
Kimio. Oh, she's offended because she made them. Why don't you glare at him instead?
I only have one animation. It's looking at you.
He was such a loyal customer that he even set up this strange device inside the shop.
I was wondering when the security cameras would come up.
That's Holmesy's automatic crime recording device.
The Hackard.
What is that? It looks to be a camera of sorts.
You are correct, my lord. It appears to be a camera with a small clock attached to it.
It automatically takes pictures of the shop in 30-minute intervals. Should robbers break in, this camera will take pictures of them. If only there were the cameras that trigger on motion. Just like Danganronpa.
I see.
I brought a night's worth of pictures taken from this camera.
That is a lot. No wonder he's been running out of money to pay Holmes for ink. There's that night vision. Is that a skull? There is a skull on the desk. Anything different? Looks the same to me. Look at all those repeated pictures.
As you can see, if nothing occurs in any given night, it wastes an awful amount of film.
It still wastes the same amount of film, it's just more wasteful.
It certainly is a rather wasteful security device.
Just wait till you get digital storage. That would be the future. Then you gotta pay for a subscription cost.
2 of these cameras are set up inside the shop. If we look at the floor plans, they are here and here.
They're covering the same area. What's the point of that? Shouldn't one be covering the storage room?
But if it only takes a photo every 30 minutes, what happens if a burglar breaks in and leaves in between photos?
Perhaps we're meant to pray that these burglars sit and chat for 30 minutes or so.
Or maybe you stagger the cameras so that it's effectively a 15-minute interval? That's a little bit better, at least. Hammy feels they're staggered. Exactly. That would make sense. Although, if they were set up by Holmes, maybe not. But it costs more. They already have 2 cameras.
As it happens, these witnesses were not captured in any of the photos that night. Oh, we got well lucky, bruv.
What does Wario actually sound like?
Excellent day. Yeah, looks like the good Lord himself is on the 10-pillar side.
Allow me to confirm one thing, witnesses. Around what time did you break into the shop?
It was around 1 in the morning. Ain't no doubt in my mind, right, bruv? Yeah, I'm sure it was around 1 in the morning, bruv.
Yeah, oh, bruv.
Let's confirm one more thing then. What did the camera capture just before these two hooligans broke into the shop? Yeah, take a look if you please.
Oh no, what did you find? Gina? No! Gina with a gun! That's not look good.
This is the defendant, Gina Letrade.
But it's clearly not related to the case because he was shot in the back in the storeroom. This is not in the storeroom, and she is not in a place to shoot him in the back. So it's not what it looks like.
As you can see, the defendant was aiming the gun at the victim. She was likely trying to coerce him into opening the storeroom door.
Indeed, that seems to be the natural assumption.
Hatch would have shot himself first. You know, I bet what's happening is Hatch was about to grab the gun, and Gina took it from him, saying, No, you don't do that today. No, shoot it yourself. I'll shoot you. No, don't do that.
The court accepts this photograph as evidence.
He was pointing it at the ceiling, not at him. It's fine. It's just a warning shot. It's not a shot at all.
No way! Gina Bean!
Now, I'm sure you all see. There is no one else who could have shot Hatch Windybank, save for the accused.
Why do I keep saying Letrade instead of Lestrade? I was told by someone in the YouTube comments that Letrade is French. Like, Letrade is actually a character from the Sherlock Holmes novels, and it's apparently pronounced that way. I don't know, that's what I was told. Am I wrong about being wrong? Was I right the whole time?
My lord!
Who that? Oh.
One old war veteran wishes to speak with you.
What is it, Foreman?
Ever since I took a shell to the knee during the Battle of My Wand, I used to be an adventurer like you. I have been forced to stay off the battlefield, with only a medal to show for it.
My wand, my brand.
I got special eyes. Compared to my victories in battle, a medal is nothing.
And where are you going with this?
For this past year, I have continued to wage war on the battlefield known as life. The primary combatant, my wife. And now, with my 5 fellow comrades by my side, I have found our final resting place. I swear I have, my lord.
It's Lestrada? I need a pronunciation guide for these. I could have sworn I was told it was silent. Now I gotta look it up. I'm sure you're probably right. There's nobody tells me these things. Thank you for telling me. Am I gonna have a Kirari moment? Expector G. What was it? What was it?
Kirari.
Yo, that's not how you pronounce it. Don't give me the IPA. Give me a soundbite. Lestrade. I don't.
To put it in layman's terms, the jury has reached an unanimous verdict.
Already? No.
Am I wrong?
Is he wrong, Foreman? Please tell me he's wrong. Hello. What's up, Viv? You gonna lurk and play League of Legends, cause no work. Oh, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. You noticed the sun. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Did you notice the fish and chips, though? Dire hit, never mind. It doesn't matter. You're just wondering for the longest time. I don't know. Would you rather have me say let's trade this whole time?
You would not be wrong to believe as such.
Unanimous verdict of not guilty, right? Oh, look, it's the guy with the messed up leg and the angry wife. Yes, we've realized this the first time we saw him, Hammy. First his wife gets jury duty, and now him. This family is just cursed for jury duty. I said it right when I did the mock accent. The mock accent? Lestrade. Lestrade. Hammy probably wasn't here. A beautiful handkerchief and a beautiful verdict. That is a maid's goal. The truth has finally come to light. It's almost stereoscopic.
I wouldn't forget. I just can't remember that well.
The situation is electrifyingly clear. There's no need to rack our brains over this anymore. I actually feel sorry for those young brothers. They are unlucky. Oh, so you're actually paying attention, Mr. Militant. What was your title? Mr. Russian man.
Very well. Jurors, I would ask you to voice your opinions. You've made your deliberations. Present your verdict to the court.
Yuzai. You're not even paying attention, Mr. Doctor. Oh, come on. We're doing this again.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
It seems the jury has reached a unanimous conclusion.
This picture. It must be the decisive evidence that Inspector Gregson mentioned. This proves nothing. Rakunda feels bad for the young brothers. They're clearly guilty. You feel bad for how guilty they are? Shouldn't you feel bad for Naruhodo?
But Jinabin didn't shoot anyone.
Oh, past midnight in Hector's time zone. Happy birthday, Hector. Happy birthday, congratulations. Happy birthday with salutations. Happy birthday, my ears say blue. Happy birthday to you. I'm sorry, that's the song from Metal Gear Solid 5. Apparently it's become tradition. If anybody has a birthday, I'm gonna sing it. If only Brad was here. Yeah, of course you didn't. It was nobody's birthday, my lord. The defense asserts its right to a closing argument. Of course he does.
The court acknowledges your right.
Let's get this over with. I'm actually gonna drink my wine today. I'm gonna need it. Of course, it's no surprise that you would waste our time with your sad, vain struggle.
Worked out last time, didn't it? Regiment X Joe, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? We're about to have another hopeless trial. You know, despair, all that. It's nothing too unusual for me. At this point, I don't know why I'm surprised. Yeah, start with a guilty verdict. Yeah, we'll turn it around. It's what we do.
The closing argument will now commence. Foreman, are you prepared? My platoon is already in formation. Very well. 6 jurors. The court orders you to explain the reasons and the basis behind your guilty verdicts.
Oh, what is it? Alright, I was told that people would rather see me go through every juror, even if I already know the contradictions, just because I don't want to miss any dialogue. And considering who's on the stand right now, or the stand in the juror box right now, there's no way I'm missing these guys. We got some interesting characters, and there's poop. Why are you pooping? Don't poop.
Every bit of evidence points towards the defendant's guilt, you say.
It's a maid's duty to dispose of any and all unsightly rubbish. That is all. Okay, so far, no actual arguments. Great start. If you look at the photo stereoscopically, the truth becomes plain to see. What do you mean the photo stereoscopically? There's only one photo. This juror is just obsessed with 3 dimensions. I guess they really are all the rage. Somebody get him a Viewmaster, though. He shouldn't need to cross his eyes like that.
If I forgot, then he wouldn't be alive in the first place, right?
Are you the doctor that operated on Sherlock? I just realized the possibility. Oh, man. Well, if you are, then thank you for saving the man's life. Please get him a different doctor next time. I'm prepared to transmit my current feelings to the world through radio waves. Judging people by looks is wrong. Those 3 men have done nothing evil. That doesn't sound like a very convincing argument from a single one of those people. I see it, Hammy. It's there. I see it.
Indeed, the crime scene and evidence all point to the defendant.
Both she and the victim were alone together, inside a locked storeroom. The defendant was holding the weapon, and the witnesses heard her shooting him.
And above all, just look at this photograph.
Every time, it does not make me laugh. Hammy likes the Russian juror. He has a mouse. I mean, totally not Russian, man. They're totally not suspicious at all.
I've been on the battlefield. I know what people look like when they're shooting to kill.
You sure she's not green? She has the safety on? Something like that? Meryl? Hatch, just eat the gun. Mr. Holmes's photo made them even more sure of it then.
Aw, Holmesy. Can't live with him, but you can't live without him.
Good going, Sherlock.
With this much evidence against you, I doubt you'll be able to overturn this verdict.
But nobody has an actual argument. This is all based on pathos. Gina never fired that gun, as long as I keep that in mind. I should be able to uncover some hidden truth.
Yeah.
Defense, begin your closing argument.
Look at this graph. Austin, thanks for the host. How you doing? Hope you're doing better.
Every bit of evidence points towards the defendant's guilt, you see.
What every bit? You were saying nothing substantial. Huh? You're Mr. Gyakuten, right? You rented a room at the Soseki.
Well, hello there. If it isn't the defense attorney from 2 months ago.
Yes, it's me. Now, if you know what's good for you, you're gonna say not guilty right now. Or I'm gonna make you change your mind. With logic. What graph? No actual graph. Oh, well. Austin's gone? Well, thank you for the host. I'll see you later. Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you for your help with everything.
Yeah, Mr. Gyakuten. How's your marriage? Hope it's still going strong. There were strange incidents going on at your residence, right? I wonder if Mrs. Gyakuten actually got tried for like accidental assault. I still don't know what the actual charge would be. I hope she's not in jail or something. Remember how it was Sherlock Holmes and me who made everything better? Oh. I mean, we really helped you out, that's all. Now he's trying to appeal to pathos. Oh, but I mean, I'm not saying that's why you should change your verdict or anything. You know, totally not. Yeah, allow me to explain with actual logic.
True, thanks to you. The rumors of curses on my home have been getting even worse.
Oh.
Ever since the current tenants left, I haven't been able to rent out a single room.
Huh?
When I go to meet my wife in jail,
Oh, she is in jail. Oof. You don't think this is how it works? Probably not. Well, she's in jail, so.
when I go to meet my wife in jail, and thanks for that, by the way, I'm not sure what to say. Oh, really? Thank you so much.
No problem. Look, it's not my fault she accidentally stabbed a person.
Hey, but I mean... I'm not saying that's why. I'm absolutely not changing my verdict or anything.
Don't lie. This is why you have a verdict of guilty in the first place. Wow, okay. In any case, Mr. Gyakuten is paying way too much attention to juror number 2. Juror number 2? What he didn't mention was how he found a girlfriend. What, juror number 2? A maid? An actual maid? Wait. This is all... You're not supposed to have jurors that know each other. Yeah, we already know the system is flawed. What of it? He's looking at juror number 2 like he knows something about her. He's ogling the maid. Hey, he has a type. Apparently it's maids. I see you're intently scrubbing away, as usual. You know they have people paid to do that. You don't have to. Even a single speck of dust represents failure. That's the maid spirit. So when you say unsightly rubbish... When I travel to the market, I always have to pass through the East End. Pickpockets, beggars, even bandits. The East End truly is the rubbish dump of London. I don't think I like the way you're talking. You're just profiling the defendant. All right, I suppose I should be more direct. If I could, I would clean up every single one of those back alleys. However, there's already a man doing my work for me. Our own great detective. Sorry, Gyakuten, I think she has eyes for Sherlock. That must be the Sherlock Holmes, correct? Diet loves this section so much. I like this juror selection. It's certainly a cast. Sherlock didn't get Gina arrested. Yeah. Be on the side of justice. Yeah, Sherlock was a victim here. Look, what if I told you that Sherlock, if he was here, would be citing for a not guilty verdict? Would that change your mind? I have no evidence to use. I just have to appeal to everybody's feelings. Indeed, I read the Strand magazine whenever I get a break from working. I love reading the stories of him cleaning up the filth that pervades London. It makes one realize that our great detective is really the great maid of London. Sherlock the maid. I am sure art exists of him in a maid costume. And if not, I've just given people the idea. You know what? Don't look it up. Mr. Holmes is a maid now? God, Windy would like to see fan art of that. Raccoon will pay for pics of that. Go commission somebody. Don't tell them I sent you. You know, it's the game.
And that makes me all the angrier. How dare pure rubbish shoot our poor great detective.
Hammy's got a sandwich. Ooh, waffles and sandwiches. Sounds like a great dinner. Gina didn't shoot Mr. Holmes. One of the tin pillars did.
Whoever it is, it doesn't change the fact that they're pure filth.
No, wait. I have to make sure we're clear on that point.
Fine. And I will change my statement.
Thank you. Which probably means this is one of the things I have to contradict, huh? The tin pillars are pure filth. Let's press that again. I do agree that these two are monsters for shooting Mr. Holmes. And I will not forgive them for that. Even if they are just Wario and Waluigi. It's hamsters. What's hamsters? However, this trial is for the murder of Hatch Windybank. It's a hamster sandwich? Oh no! Ham sandwich. Is there a difference? What?
Whether a burglar or a pickpocket, the one who shot the pawnbroker amounts to little more than filth. We should throw them straight into the bin. Those are my thoughts on the matter.
Well, okay, I'm glad we agree on that. Now, please let me prove to you that it wasn't Gina. I don't think it'll be easy to change this maid's mind.
Hey, Ryu! It was one of those two widows who shot Holmesy, right?
Yeah, there's no mistake about that.
Well, I hate them too.
Iris. The name is Hamster is who? Hatch Windybank?
Do you think we could find a way to use Miss Maid's demon as a weapon?
What isn't hamsters? Everything is hamsters. I have no idea what's going on. Apparently hamsters. Huh, good question. I'll listen to the jury's findings one more time. Listen to everybody's findings. I like this dude. Crossed eyes. I was cracking up at Iris and Susato crossing their eyes in the last stream. Like, was that really necessary to do it so slowly? Stereoscopically, huh? What do you mean? Could you explain what you mean by viewing it stereoscopically? What do you mean by what do I mean? Well, I guess you could look at it normally and see the same thing. It's obvious that the pickpocket girl is trying to shoot the victim. But we can't tell if she actually shot him from this picture alone. Wait a minute. The game's trying to hint at something here. Stereoscopically, there are two cameras set up very close to each other. I bet if we take... Okay, now I'm hoping that the cameras aren't staggered. If two pictures are taken at the same time, with separation like that, you could look at it in 3D. And the 3D is probably gonna be... That's how crossing your eyes to view 3D is relevant to the case? Oh, that's great. That's great. I should have realized that from when Hatch first mentioned there were two cameras. I was wondering why they were so fixated on 3D. But we can't actually, from this picture alone. But if you think about it stereoscopically, there is no other explanation. By the way, do you happen to like stereoscopes? You know, asking for a friend. Naruhodo, do you usually ask the jurors if they of their hobbies? Trying to make some friends in London? It's been 2 months and the only people they hang out with is just Sherlock and Iris. It's no wonder. It's no wonder that they haven't been around town yet. Oh, why yes? How could you tell? I don't know. I suppose I'm a mind reader?
I'm psychic.
With just 2 pictures, you can recreate a vivid image in your mind. That's how the 3DS works. A stereoscope. That's how all 3D works. Kind of, yeah. Not really a stereoscope, but 2 images. Such mystery, such novelty. This is truly the pinnacle of a century. I see. Yes, now is the time for stereoscopes to shine. It's the latest, greatest invention that lets you see things you shouldn't be able to see. I'd pay good money for it if it let me see evidence I shouldn't be able to see. It's a stereoscope, not an X-ray. Although, we may be onto something there. Alright, Grandpa. Hi. Welcome. Hello. Excuse me, but what have you been mumbling about over there? Naruhodo, do you not remember him? Grandpa forgets a lot. Something about forgetting something? Santa Claus.
Oh, pardon me. As you can see, I am a surgeon.
A surgeon? I actually didn't realize. What? The doctor's mirror didn't tip you off?
Those who perform surgery aren't actually acknowledged as doctors here, Sonny.
Oh, really?
But we surgeons fight on the front lines of modern medicine.
So what did you forget?
Oh, well, you'll see. It's rather embarrassing to admit. Yesterday, I cut open a patient's stomach, as I always do.
On purpose or by accident?
But when I finished, I couldn't find my lancet anywhere.
Is that what you used to stitch him back up? What? Did he?
See, you can't help but imagine the worst. I just can't stop wondering about it. Could I have left the lancet inside him? No, there's no way I did.
Well, poor dude. I hope that's not Sherlock. But we're kind of focusing on a trial here right now? Grandpa Surgeon. Grandpa, are you okay? Dr. Santa, are you okay? Paging Dr. Santa.
Anyway, that's my embarrassing story.
Let this old man retire. He is not fit to work in his profession. Depending on what happens, this can be a lot worse than just embarrassing. Is the person alive?
Exactly. This case is perfectly clear. So I'm racking my brain over the case that isn't clear instead. I'm sure I double-checked. I must have double-checked.
Oh, jeez. Dang it, Grandpa. There was nothing I could refute, though. There's no... Don't. You think this could fly in an actual court of law in the U.S.? The entire jury just saying, yeah, guilty. Why? Just because. I'm prepared to transmit my country's feelings to the world with the radio waves. Excuse me, but what are these radio waves? Sherlock's gonna die. Like, meaning in the next few decades, considering he lived in the 1900s. That's true. That's actually true. I guess I shouldn't worry about it too much. He's dead now. Oh, Sherlock. You'll be remembered through your stories. From your appearance, I guess you must be from the Far East. Don't you remember me? Almost everybody on this stand has been seen before. Yes, I come from the Empire of Japan. Can't have that stuck stuff inside you. Yeah, he'll die a lot faster if there's an actual tool inside him. That actually happens, by the way. People going into surgery and then the doctors accidentally close them up with like a scalpel or something stuck inside, and it stops the wound from actually healing, causes complications. You can sue for that for a very pretty penny. Long ago, messages would be relayed between our countries with letters. It would take a while, month by boat, for letters to travel, but now...
She's talking about international telegrams. We relay messages using electrical signals.
And the wiring for that is already set up? The wiring?
The whole world is connected by miles and miles of cables under the sea.
Under the sea. The entire world connected by cables under the sea. What a concept! If only we did that today. That's the internet. I'm kidding. That's the internet. It really... Oh my! You are so knowledgeable for someone your age. Iris knows about the internet. Confirmed. But in the coming age, we won't even need those cables. Wi-Fi? Really? It's all about radio waves. Oh, that too. Why electrical signals won't fly through the air in the coming century? I don't think radio waves can reach between countries. At least not UK and Japan. I'm trembling with excitement. No, dare I say, I'm buzzing with excitement. Well, actually, was it radio waves that communicated with us with across space? You know what? Never mind. They can reach that far. It just takes a long time. I think it's harder on Earth though, because there's stuff in between. Or I guess you need military grade radios. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Don't quote me. I'm not an electrical engineer. Thought I hit like fun and facts. Like, did you know there's a tool inside Sherlock? Oh my. Juror 5 is pumped. She just wants a guilty verdict so she can transmit it. Ham radio. Hammy radio. Okay, right. Her eyes are sparkling with joy. Ham radios can make it across countries? Bounces off of the atmosphere? That sounds metal. Somehow. Wireless communications! It's the pinnacle of a century! Even if certain deluded people believe their toy stereoscopes are so amazing. If you ask me, it's all ridiculous. Somebody noticed something. All right, I'm not going to contradict right now, but I'm going to see who's thinking about something. Stereoscope man. What? Oh, because stereoscopes. Did she just badmouth them? Yeah. That isn't an actual contradiction. He's just angry. Talk about not beating around the bush. Some people really like those, you know. Like juror number 3. Well, he's angry. Anyway, why do you think the defendant is guilty? Simple. There isn't a single piece of evidence that proves otherwise. Radio waves fly through the air at unprecedented speeds. We should aim for a verdict that is equally fast. How about one that's correct? Can we have that? Judging people by looks is wrong. These 3 men have done nothing evil. Well, evil or not, we're just trying to prove Gina innocent here? I guess that would involve proving one of these guys guilty. This is true. We've established that. Excuse me, are you Dmitry Demoglaski? I'm surprised you remember that name, Naruhodo. It's been 2 months. Console wars of old times. Stereoscopes versus radios. Which has the better exclusives? Can you play Doom on a radio? Actually, probably yes. Can you play Doom on a stereoscope? Maybe? Dmitry, the Russian revolutionary? Revolutionary? I am not knowing what you are talking about. Yes, there are many rumors. Rumors? I look like this, like bad guy. What was the quote from Wreck-It Ralph? Just because you are a bad guy doesn't mean you are bad guy. Delivered by Zangief, it fits. So he knows. People like his little mousy mouse. Mouse is adorable. Look, if you have a cute little pet mouse, can you be all that bad? I am called many names. Revolutionary, murderer, dictator. Are you the ultimate dictator? So what are you really? She's interested. I came to London to sightsee. I am going to see the Crystal Tower now. Ah, that's your story, huh? Still sticking to it. Something doesn't quite sit right with me here. Does he not actually know English? Maybe he's only repeating a phrase that somebody told him to say. I always treated like bad guy. Inside I hurt. I feel sorry for men who get called bad guy because of appearances. The Tin Pillar brothers? They may have entered shop, but they do nothing wrong. That is what I want to say. So you just believe in them? Well, how about you believe in evidence, please? I know I don't have any, but I'll find it eventually. The mouse is looking at the book alongside of them? Oh, that's adorable. The mouse is learning how to speak English. He's gonna do Ratatouille. The Tin Pillars did nothing wrong? It seems I should start off by clearing up that misunderstanding. Say, Iris. By his logic, it's okay to break into people's businesses and shoot them. Oh, the story right now is they didn't shoot Hatch. But we're gonna prove it, so yes. Huh?
What's up, Ryu?
The jury is selected from citizens of London, right? Oh yeah, does Dmitry have citizenship?
Yep. Cool, right?
But then, why was this clearly suspicious sightseeing Russian revolutionary chosen? He's naturalized.
I was wondering the same thing, honestly.
Oh, they're not even gonna address it. No, yeah, don't worry, he's a citizen. It's fine. What can I do with these 6 assertions? If I don't change the majority of vote to not guilty, the trial will end right there.
I'm absolutely positive Ginnabean would never shoot anyone.
I just have to find a contradiction among their statements and show how they clash. I'll do whatever it takes to convince them. But before I do, let's go check out that thing about the stereoscopes. Look, juror number 3. I'll call you, Stary. Stary versus, Telly. Who has the better argument? Console Wars, can you play Halo? Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Blah, blah, blah. I had toys, radio excitements. Arts communications is the pinnacle. And... wait. There we go. It's all ridiculous, huh? He's got something to say about that. Shut up! I noticed you were getting a little angry there, juror number 3. What do you want? You look like you have something you want to say about juror 5's statement. This may not be relevant to the trial, but I'll take it. Though I'm sure I can guess what it is. Then I'll just say it! Look at me, you! Me? Who else could be talking? Who else could he be talking to? How dare you call the stereoscope a toy? That's what it is, isn't it? Oh, wow, unless you look at things in 3 dimensions. Take a look around you. Everything is already in 3 dimensions. Yeah, but you can look at evidence in 3 dimensions. Evidence, huh? Ouch. I don't think he'll recover from that one. That's all there is to it. It's absolutely useless. Oh, he mad. You just don't get it. What? Is this gonna be relevant to the case? I hope so. Being able to look at a picture stereoscopically. Imagine the possibilities that hide behind this simple revelation. You might not be able to, but I'll tell you. What would those possibilities be? For example, let's say we had a picture of the crime scene. Oh, look, we have one right here. Oh, wait. Is this progress? Look at that. I mean, I knew where this was going in the first place, but... yeah. Can I inspect this? No. I knew where this was going in the first place with looking at the picture stereoscopically. But how they led up to it was... that's just silly. If we could look at it stereoscopically, we might be able to reveal some clues that we hadn't seen before. Really?
Ryu, do we have any photos that we might be able to view stereoscopically?
We do! Are we gonna use the fabled 3D mode that my 3DS doesn't have because it's a 2DS? Whoops. Haha, about that. Oh look, both of the guns are here. They're both revolvers, huh? Revolvers don't have safeties, right? I don't know much about guns. I'm sorry. We should inspect this, but first, I'm gonna show this picture. Look at this photograph. Alright, juror number 3. Could you really look at these pictures stereoscopically? Why, of course, Mr. Attorney! Then, if you please. Okay, I'll need one more photo from you then. Oh. Wait, I don't have it yet. Is it on the back? Wait, this isn't 3D. Uh-oh. I gotta have another picture of this area, right? Do I? Uh-oh. Why did the game let me do this though? I thought the other one would be produced. So what? I have to get it wrong then, right? Like I'm clearly gonna get the other one from the other camera. Do I have anything that proves that there was another camera? I don't seem to have that. Yeah, they probably haven't given it to me yet, so I just have to be wrong then. Okay, fine. I have to present something. Armband. Always. Hey, what? What do you mean by one more photo? It was a jape. There was nothing on the line. Wow, you Japanese really are behind on the times. Your defense attorneys don't even know how stereoscopes work.
Of course.
What is it, Iris?
Of course.
I knew that I didn't have it. I was wondering if there was a way out without actually presenting something, because I was worried about losing health. The game's not that mean. I didn't get a penalty.
You need 2 pictures to use a stereoscope.
Yes, we knew this already.
Like this. One on the left and one on the right.
Rakunda's summoning fish and chips for everyone. Ooh, delicious. Well, surprise! It's been here the whole time. Actually, what if I just put this here? And then fish chips. Actually, let's put it under. Put it. Where can I put this? I want to put it right under the capture. I have a lot of things in my OBS. Hold on, it's gonna be worth it. Oh no, but it's under the chicken though. Whatever, I was gonna make him peek out from under it. Would have been real cool. True, but you like how it has remoulade sauce? Sounds delicious. I don't even know what that is. Sounds good. Is it better than tartar sauce? Probably. In London, they eat it with mushy peas. Apparently, they eat everything with mushy peas in London. Not everything, but I have stories from my coworker who went to London recently. It's like, yeah, every restaurant has like a side of peas with everything. I don't know why. Ammy's hungry, but you're out of food. Eat some mushy peas. It's a condiment. I see that it's a condiment. I don't know what it's made of. What kind of flavor is it? The pictures taken at the pawn shop are just regular pictures. Could you be any more clueless? If you don't have a second picture, you can't look at it stereoscopically. Oh, mushy peas is a condiment? Oh, they don't really treat it like a side, huh? What do I do then? I guess that makes sense. All right, I'll put it on stuff, sure. It's like hummus, except instead of chickpeas, it's just peas. Beans on toast. Hey, in England, the baked beans they have are different from ours. They actually work better on toast because they're more savory, I think.
And if we get one more picture, we should ask him again.
His arrogance is really getting on my nerves.
Very well, defense. Resume your closing argument.
Fine. I wanted to look at the nice, super awesome 3D. All right, so let me think. Okay, so juror number 2's statement changed. So what did she say that might counteract somebody else's statement? The tin players are pure filth. They deserve death for shooting our great detective. I feel like this versus Dimitri? 3 men have done nothing evil. Yeah, there it is. They shot Sherlock. It's pretty evil to me. Bash it up. These 2 statements are clearly contradictory. Remoulade. It's a condiment invented in France. It's aioli or mayonnaise based. Ooh, aioli. Sounds delicious. Flavored with curry? That sauce sounds amazing. I want it.
What in blazes? Defense, the court demands an explanation.
A contradiction? From my mouth?
A filthy contradiction from your filthy mouth. Wash it out with soap. Contradiction. Contradiction. What is contradiction? I do not have it in my dictionary. Also, what is dictionary? Juror 6, you seem to lack a fundamental understanding of this case. Fundamental? You're using all these big words. He doesn't understand them. Juror 2 said it herself only moments ago. The tin pillars shot at least 1 bullet as they ran from the pawn shop.
And that vile bullet struck our poor dear Sherlock Holmes.
You don't mean to tell me that you didn't catch that, do you? Vile bullet. 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 He's really not keeping up with the trial, is he? Juror 6, excuse me. Oh, sorry, my English not very good. Does that mean you really didn't catch that? I am sorry, I did not receive that. Message not received. At least he's honest. Hammy's gonna make mozzarella sticks. Don't make me hungry. I ate spaghetti and meatballs for dinner, but I could go for some more. Huh? Oh, here! Bullet. Small metal object fired from a gun. You needed to tell me this. I am from Russia. In Russia, they do not have bullets. They have bullets. It costs $1,200 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds. Who on earth chose someone like this to be a juror? I'm still rushing for a second. Who on earth? Horse. So, these evil-looking men told lie. They say they done nothing, but they actually shooted the man. Shooted. That's impossible. Yes, that is correct. Oh, lying is bad, especially for evil-looking men. Do not squeeze your mouse. Holy crap. He's your friend. Do not squeeze.
Right in. Squeeze my hog.
Poor Mousy. I don't think this is related to their appearance. So, maybe. They stolen nothing is also lie. Is it? It's quite possible. If you just change your verdict so we can actually continue the trial and maybe prove that. According to the Yard's investigation, nothing seemed to be missing from the pawn shop. But they don't know. Maybe something was inside a box and they didn't... How would they have known, actually? It's not like they have... I guess they do have inventory. Hatch has inventory written down. But something like, oh, there's a box, but what if what is inside the box went missing? Something like that. I believe no one now. Hey, maybe you should be a little more gentle with your mouse. Mousy! Stop it, do not bully. I must see, with my own eyes. Dire Hit's cat is your friend, and you squeeze him. The cat's a little bit more resilient than a mouse. Oh. Missed dialogue. I try. But you can't really do that. We're in the middle of a trial.
Come on, Ryu. Of course we can. It's real simple.
Huh?
All we need to do is use Holmesy's automatic crime recording device.
Oh.
If we compare the photo of Ginny with the one right after, we can tell right away what's been stolen or not. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
You know what? Yeah. That is true. Oh, and that's how we're gonna get the photo from the other angle. Yeah, that'll do it, I think. We're gonna get both cameras so that we can see the entire store and see what's missing. It's gotta be it.
Good grief. Yada does it. How shameless of you to address the prosecutor during the closing argument.
Yeah, he's not supposed to talk. This was supposed to be Van Zieks' little vacation from talking. From arguing.
This is the photo in which the accused had entered the shop and threatened the pawnbroker. Shameless. The two then moved to the storeroom. After that, the tin pillars broke in. Soon after, they heard a single gunshot. Unfortunately, no photo was taken of that moment.
It's not the moment that's important.
However, this photo shows the state of the counter after they fled the scene.
Nothing missing? Guess not.
This is after Holmesy was shot, right? From what I can see, it doesn't look like anything was stolen.
From the counter, at least. Yeah. There's not really anything missing from the second photo. Well, what about other times? Other places? The other camera.
So the evil-looking half-brothers half lie. The evil-looking brothers half lie. They shoot once but steal nothing.
It seems to be the case.
Good.
It's not good at all. Kelly, what's up? Thanks for the 100 bits. Hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Having a good night? Have a good dinner? We've got people eating mozzarella sticks and waffles and apparently ham sandwiches in the chat. What did you eat? Anyway, I make mistake. I did not put mayonnaise on my sandwich. Did not taste very moist. If these men lie, I want to hear more. Oh! Got him! First step on our way to not guilty. It's a start. Hi, Callie.
Whoa, good job, Ryu. The balance tipped back to our side a bit.
Time to tip the scales. It all starts with one. The power of one. Pokemon 2000. Oh man, I need to watch that movie again. Remember Lugia's song? It continuously plays in my head, always. Na, na, na. I'm sure there's some truth that we aren't just seeing yet. Darkness. In the light. Once I can find that truth, we can turn this trial on its head. A grand turnabout, you say?
Very, very well, defense. Resume your closing argument.
Gladly.
The court shall also accept this photo as evidence in case we need it later.
It's not quite stereoscopy, but actually, on the note of crossing your eyes to see three-dimensional photos, if you're ever doing a spot the difference puzzle, an easy way to cheat is by crossing your eyes to do the same thing as looking at it in 3D. But instead of looking at it in 3D, your eyes will kind of highlight the differences between the two pictures. So, in that way, we can still use the stereoscope to see if anything went missing. So maybe this is what I need to present to the dude. Kelly made cherry balsamic pork chops with garlic oven roasted broccoli and couscous. Fancy! Oh, geez, can I go over to your house sometime and get some food, Kelly? That sounds delicious. I want some. Can I have some? Are you gonna share? Please? Yes! How does fire have weight? Don't question it. I'm sure that you, like, flung a torch or something. I'm surprised that whoever engineered this courtroom got the angle perfectly right so that when somebody slams the button or whatever, it flings the torch at the perfect angle to hit whatever their decision is. Judging from their intent alone. Chat makes Millie hungry. 15 more minutes till your lunch break. Ugh. Yeah, we've barely even started the trial. We've only had like one cross-examination, which I apparently nailed. Another photo, huh? Maybe I can use this somehow. It's already been 2 hours, though. Hunt down and exterminate all lies. She is not guilty. For now. For now. Alright, Mr. Stereo. Let's see what this does for us. Could we really get a new clue from this photograph? Who knows? Let me just take a peek at that second picture. Picture we can look at stereoscopically. Yeah, of course I have one. Yeah, totally. It's not stereoscopy, but you can kind of see. Oh no, wait, yeah. I can actually see just by flipping through these that it's actually from the other camera. There is a difference, I think. I think it's on the wall? Well, let's present it to him. Alright, Juror 3. Kelly would put a pic in my Discord, but you don't know where it belongs? I need to make a food chat. Oh, man. Ah, dang it. If any of my mods were here, they could make one. Well, actually, I think Viviana's lurking. I'm not sure if you're listening right now. It's okay, you don't have to, but it'd be really cool. Food chat, let's go. Well, considering you made it yourself, it could go in the artwork channel. It's a work of art, right? Maybe if you plated it nicely. Could you really look at these pictures stereoscopically? I mean, you could also make soup. That's worth it. Just drink from the bowl. I always drink from the bowl when I eat soup, so I don't have to to wash a spoon. It's like a Chinese soup. Why, of course, Mr. Attorney! I guess you need to wash the pot, huh? Jay, what's up? How you doing? Just wanted to stop by and say hello before I went to bed. Oh, well, have a nice night, Shay. Sleep well. Thanks for dropping by. Hope your week has been going fantastic, and I hope it continues to be. Then if you please. Okay. Okay, I'll need one more photo from you then! What do you mean one more photo? What about the original one? These two photos were taken by the same automatic crime recording device. That will do! By the way, Mr. Attorney, do you know why we can see stereograms in 3 dimensions? Do you know the mechanics behind it? Let's see. If I'm right, I learned this yesterday. I got this. Time to cross your eyes. The views from your left and right eyes have a very slight difference in alignment. The difference is synthesized into one 3-dimensional picture inside your brain. Synthesized? What is synthesized? Juror number 6, stay out of this. It's okay, we'll get to you later. It's a cat. So cute. I still don't know whose cat that is. If it's Magundle's cat, then I hope somebody's been caring for him. For 2 months. Soup's still in the pot. You have to ladle it into a bowl. No, just lean over into the hot boiling soup, stick your lips in, and use them as a straw, and just suck the soup out. Very convenient. You're exactly right!
Which means that the misalignment between these 2 pictures is important.
So if you line up the 2 pictures that are exactly the same, what happens? Of course you wouldn't be able to view it stereoscopically!
Oh. Oh!
Oh. But did Irish just see what I was mentioning earlier? Spot the difference?
I get it now.
Oh, it seems the little lady over there has caught on.
I understand now, Ryu.
There's the crossed eyes again. Iris, are you okay? Do you need help? Do you need to call a doctor? There's one in the jury, but I don't... Well, he's a surgeon, not a doctor. I wouldn't trust him with your surgery, actually, to correct your eyes right now. Never mind. Nobody can help you here. Green cap. This isn't a switch. There's no screenshot button. Just clip it or something.
I'm getting dizzy.
That's great, Iris. Could you stop crossing your eyes at me?
Ryu, look at Holmesy's 2 pictures one more time.
Oh? Alright, I'm crossing my eyes. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, there is something different. But it's like very slightly different? Or no, wait. The alignment of stuff on the desk is different, but the desk itself is in the same place. That's a little bit odd. But yeah, it is 3D.
There's a clear difference between these photos, isn't there?
Of course, Gina and Hatch are only in one of the pictures, right?
Yep, you can tell that at a glance now.
Iris would be the best doctor in the room. No, the only person in any way qualified for science.
How about we have a look, see, stereoscopically.
Millie is jealous of my ability to cross my eyes. It's a blessing and a curse. No, look at my chicken on the right of the screen. He's trying to cross his eyes, but he's like, no, left, right. Come on, look in the same direction. All right, I'll give it a try. Okay, let's see. The lamp is broken. Things are slightly moved out of place. I should cross my eyes until the 2 photos overlap. Try and get the quill in the middle of the pictures to overlap. Would they still do this if I had 3D on my 3DS? This is... Korewa. Direhit has always wanted the ability to whistle. That's something I can't do. Nope, doesn't work. It's working! It's working! It's working! Oh, whoa! What on earth is going on with these photos? The stuff on top of the desk is floating! It's not floating, it's just like slightly misaligned. Like somebody took them all and moved them ever so slightly? That's what I noticed. The alignment was off on the back stuff and the broken lamp. Fanzeeks, where did you get that? Yes, that is exactly what's happening! This is the other ability of stereoscopic vision! The other ability?
But what on earth does this mean?
Does everybody have a copy of these photos? Even Gyakut's on the cross-eye action.
Why are these things on the counter floating?
If you think about the principles of stereoscopic vision, you'll come to see the answer! The principles of stereoscopic vision? Allow me to repeat myself. If you line up two of the same photo, you won't see it stereoscopically. It's because there is a difference between the two photos at all that you see it that way. Then, in that case... At a glance, what's on the counter looks like untouched between the pictures. But in reality, there's a slight misalignment in their locations. Exactly. 'Tis so. That's... Why is that, though? Somebody bumped it? Or did somebody mess with the crime scene and then put it all back to make it seem like nothing changed?
Now, hold on a moment. That whole being able to see the photo stereoscopically thing is simple. But why are these photos misaligned? Where's your counterattack, Oriental Attorney?
That's the other thing. Did somebody move the camera itself? Somebody searched through here and possibly knew about the photo cameras. But who? Hatch himself? Well, what? Me? How would I know?
You do know. I think it's very simple.
What? Really?
Let's see. How about we think about it in order? First, at 1 a.m., this picture was taken. And then 30 minutes later, this picture was taken. What's more, in this second photo, things on top of the counter are slightly out of place. Which means what?
During that 30-minute period, someone moved the things on the counter. Very carefully.
Someone!
Move the stuff on the counter! Well, that hasn't been mentioned in any of the testimony. Now I see. This was quite the detour, but here it comes. We're finally going to reach the last stop of this closing argument. The last stop of the closing argument that opened the trial. Well, it doesn't open the trial. There was a cross-examination, but we've barely done anything. It's already 2.5 hours of stream. If that's the case, the next question is clear. Who exactly moved the things on top of the counter?
You meant to say you know the answer?
I have some idea. How would anyone but Sherlock, Iris, or Hatch know about the cameras? I mean, Susato was there to know about the cameras. Susato... But Susato followed me to the crime scene, so she couldn't have been there beforehand. Maybe she told Gina at some point? Or maybe they were just being super careful, even regardless of knowing about the cameras, and just wanted to put everything back in place. The answer is pie! Yes, delicious. Who was it that caused the slight difference between the pictures? That's easy. It's easy? Why is it easy? It might have been Hatch himself? Because he would know. Oh, hi, Egg. I like how Egg Benedict is in our people list. As if he's still gonna be relevant. I hope he is. Egg, I think it's Hatch because he put everything back in place because he would want things to look the same to make it easier on him to look through all the security camera photos. Egg. Yes, that's his name. Don't wear it out. It can be none other than this person here. Yeah, this person.
I'm afraid I don't see it.
Huh?
Yes, now I see. Who was it that caused this slight confusion in the courtroom? That's easy.
It was me. I did it. Trying to... You think it was someone else? They were trying not to disturb the crime scene? I guess that would be me, right?
May you be lost in your confusion forever.
That one was kind of mean. Forever, huh? That's a long time. The thing that bugs Weenie is the pacing. You think some lines could be cut short? It might have something to do with the translation. After all, English text is longer than Japanese text in general. This is why speedrunners usually use the either Japanese or Chinese versions of games, because sentences take shorter to read, or to like skip through at least.
Well, the only people it could really be are the people who were in Hatchling's shop, right?
Yeah, true.
So, there really aren't many possibilities to think about.
I'll try and think this over again. There were signs that someone had touched the counter at the scene. If that's the case, the next question is clear. Who exactly moved things on top of the counter? I know the answer. I totally know. I can... So Gina was at the counter. Am I trying to prove that Gina did something? Or am I trying to prove that the brother dudes did it? I don't think it's either of them because it's too non-specific. So I think it's Gina. How can you know the unknowable? Touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, fight the power. The first half of this trial is kind of subpar. I can kind of see that. I mean, I know about subpar first halves or trials. Oh, Danganronpa, please. Hey, but that trial yesterday turned out to be super amazing in the end. Like, holy crap. So, I realize this has no bearing on this game, but, you know, I'll bear through it. Gina, let's go. It's not. Great. Wait. No, yeah. I'm smart. I am so smart. SMRT. So what I need to ask myself is, what am I trying to prove? Sherlock himself? Why is this easy? I feel dumb for not knowing it. It's not Vortex. Slight difference between the pictures. There was only so many people here. Am I supposed to check the back of something? Ahem. But don't worry about it. You think I should save, huh? Oh, good. But how could it be so easy? People in the shop. But would it really be either of them? I guess if I had to pick one specifically, I'd pick Nemi because Tully is probably too short to reach the counter. It was the... Alright, okay. In my mind, I thought it was neither. It couldn't have been either of them because the game would have to make me choose. Would it have been correct if I had chose either of them though? I bet. The games usually have something like that somewhere. It was the previous witnesses, the Tin Pillar brothers. I am confused. Those boys say earlier, the second we entered the shop, the crime happened. We touched nothing in that shop. You're saying this is more lies? Yeah. Yes, I am. This is what you are saying. Millie's gotta go. Lunch break. All right, Millie. Have a good lunch. Hope it's good. Hope it's egg or fish and chips or one of the various foods we've mentioned so far. I'm hungry. Stop squeezing the mouse. He's a poor boy. I'm gonna have to take that away from you, sir. For animal protection purposes. Yes, sir.
But surely they weren't the only ones.
Right. The defendant is a pickpocket, yes? She could have easily ransacked the counter.
No, that's hard to believe.
Why?
As we can see from this photo, the defendant was pointing the gun at the victim. From the looks of things, she was most likely demanding the storeroom door be opened. In other words, the defendant's objective was inside said storeroom. Nothing she needs on the counter, I think. There was no need for her to go out of her way to move what was on the counter. As such, the tin pillars are hiding something they have yet to testify about. Ho ho! I mean, I had that in my mind the whole time. We just needed to have a reason to interrogate them again.
But the defendant is a pickpocket. It's in our nature to be villainous.
What a surprise! Yeah. Don't forget that the tin pillars are burglars. They're just as villainous as her, but more villainous. What are you talking about? Gina's not villainous. Naruhodo, your argument is flimsy. Ha! On the night of the crime, they may have been searching for something on the victim's counter.
Huh?
If you believe the defendant is suspicious just because she's a pickpocket, then we should be thoroughly scrutinizing the testimony of those two burglars too.
I agree. I would like to hear a little bit more of their testimony.
But whoa! That's not the animation he had last time. Grandpa, are you okay? Did you hit your head too hard? Maybe this is why you forget all the time. You keep banging your head. Oh, amnesia. Does everyone understand now? Must remain sterile. Just get new gloves, man. Imagine all the wonders in the world of stereoscopic vision. Not really sure what that had to do with the trial, but I will take it. You convinced me. What? You convinced me. When this trial ends, I will head straight to Regent Street to buy a stereoscope. And I, after this stream, will head back to my previous stream of when she was in the jury so I can remember what voice I did for her. Because that clearly wasn't it.
It seems this trial is far from over.
Yeah, Chad is all dancing. Just dancing from the objection music. It's always bumping. Capcom's composers are the best. Honestly.
Such is the conclusion the jurors have reached.
Manok, please.
The vote of the jurors has now changed as a result of their closing argument. 2 vote guilty and 4 not guilty. Thus, the court acknowledges the jury's vote is split.
Split? Split? Cue the music. Oh, wait, no, not that music. This isn't Danganronpa.
And the orders of the continuation of the trial.
We did it, Ryu. Oh, hey.
Oh, what's up, Ryu? What's up, Iris?
I should give you this. It might come in handy later, after all.
I mean, Zeke's already had one. I probably won't need it after this. I mastered crossing my eyes, but stereoscope has been filed in the court record. Why is this evidence? Even if you have trouble, this lets you see stereoscopic images without any hassle. That was in Hatch's shop. Did you take that for the crime scene? That's removal of evidence. What are you doing?
Now, Lord Van Zeeks. The court orders further testimony from your previous witnesses.
Accompanied by this fragrant scent, I shall obey. Now watch as I smash this glass against the wall.
No? Not right now?
Okay, later.
For now, at least we get one more chance to corner these witnesses. Until I get Gina a not guilty verdict, I will not let this trial end. Right. To be continued? I guess. Okay. I mean, this is a bit earlier than I usually end the stream, but I feel like this is a nice place to end it, and also I have been running on not a lot of sleep. So we'll take a break here. It's early, but you know, I'll let people go to sleep early today. Right? Yeah, let's save it. And also, to be completely honest, I'm not feeling 100%. So this is a nice place to end it. I'm sorry the stream wasn't as, I feel like it wasn't as energetic as usual. Maybe I'm just imagining it. But I feel guilty if it wasn't. But either way, I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to play this again. The original plan for this week was I wouldn't stream tomorrow, but we'll see if that's still the case. Considering we're just like left off in the first, I don't know, third, fourth, who knows, of this trial. We still got a ways to go. So, as always, if you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I stream this, and then you'll know when I stream this next, because I don't know yet. Or, if you'd rather just wait for the YouTube video archive to go up, that usually goes out 24 hours after the stream end because of Twitch rules and all that. You can also catch those on my YouTube. If you want to know exactly what I'm streaming when I stream it, go ahead and follow my Twitter, because that's where I post my updates on the stream. Yeah. Really good stuff. Alright, okay. We're ending a bit early, but that's fine. I hope everybody enjoyed regardless. I hope everybody is stoked to continue this trial. We haven't really revealed much, but we're collecting evidence. We're still in the phase where we're putting everything together. And in a lot of ways, that is an exciting part of the trial too. I'm probably emotionally tired from yesterday. You know what? That's probably true. Okay, well, I guess I'll end the YouTube video here. So, if you're on the YouTubes and you need to go to sleep, I will let you. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Have a good night. Whatever time it is. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. Alright, goodbye.